Hello everyone, my name is Dennis Din. In this video, I will help you how you can learn quickly. Now, it doesn't matter what you're learning. Say you're learning how to skate, do graphic design, or invest in real estate. It doesn't matter. These tips will help you get to your goals at a fast rate. So, let's get on with the video. One of the most important, if not the most important thing you will need if you want to learn quickly is energy. Yes, energy. You know that feeling when you've drained out? Well, that's because you lack energy. So you will definitely want to have habits that improve your health, such as having enough sleep or rest, and having a good diet. If you want to learn quickly, you will maybe try reducing the amount of processed foods you have, such as processed sugar, and increase your fruit and vegetable intake. Now, another way that can increase energy is, ironically, exercise. If you do exercise, you will know that feeling after exercise, about 20 minutes or so afterwards, you'll start feeling strangely energized. And partly because of adrenaline. So you can use adrenaline as a form of energy, which will definitely be used to help you learn quickly if possible. Now, a little tip I have is to exercise when it's very cold, like early in the morning, because your body will try to maintain enough energy to shiver and stay warm. Now, that's just physical energy. You would also consider your mental and emotional energy. I recommend not binging YouTube videos such as, cats playing around or babies crying, because that will definitely take your energy away. Another problem that you may encounter is stress. And yes, that will drain a lot. I'm sure if you're feeling stressed, you would know that. But no, it's good to keep in mind. Now, just in case you didn't know, a little bit of stress is okay because you can actually use stress as an energy source, but don't rely on that too much. Otherwise, things will just get worse. I may make a video in the future going in depth on how you can use energy to help you succeed, so if I do decide to make that video, I'll link it in the description. Another very important aspect you want to consider is how you're focusing. If you're focused, you will learn quicker. If you're not focused, you won't be retaining as much information as you can. Also, you will waste your energy on something which may or may not be as important. For example, you are trying to read a book and your phone keeps ringing or receiving notifications. Now, when that happens, you're just losing the ability to focus and learn as quickly as possible. So try to stay focused as much as possible. If you want to know more about focusing, I've made a video on how you can stay focused, which I will leave in the description. Patience is another important thing you will need if you want to learn as fast as possible. Why is that? Well, let me explain. If you're impatient and let's say after a week or so you feel like you are still struggling, or maybe you have not reached where you want to be, therefore you may just quit. So if you stay patient, you're able to stay on track and learn what you're trying to learn and not deviate or quit. So I've just explained to you the things that you will need before you can learn quickly. Now I will be showing you how you can learn quickly. Now I want you to know about this model called the VARK model, VARK. And it explains that there are basically 4 types of learners. So the first one is visual learners. You learn from images. Now these could include diagrams, graphs, and charts. The second one is auditory learners. You learn from audio, or you learn from listening. So these would include listening from a lecture or from a YouTube video. The third one is reading and writing learners. So you learn reading books and taking down notes. And the last one is kinesthetic learners. You learn while performing the act, such as, riding a bike or kicking a ball. If you want to learn the quickest, you may want to incorporate your learning based on the ones that you are strong with. For example, if you are strong with reading and writing and auditory learning, a good way to learn is, let's say you're baking a cake or you want to learn how to bake a cake. Maybe listen to someone off YouTube or read a book and take down notes on how to bake a cake instead of maybe, baking the cake by yourself and not really following instructions, if that is your weak point. Speaking of doing things by yourself, I recommend not doing anything without any help. Find someone experienced, such as a mentor or a tutor, who'll help you learn fast. Learn from them. Because they have spent so much time and energy learning, why would you spend 10 years learning how to do the things that they know how to do? You can spend a lot less time working with them instead of you trying to work by yourself. Just take their knowledge, their wisdom, and your learning will be so much quicker, definitely. Now, once you've learned something, try revising what you've learned. Maybe take down notes of the things you've learned and keep reinforcing them. And if you do this, you'll actually remember what you've learned. Because, in this day and age, there's so much information, it's kind of hard to remember everything. So definitely repeating what you've learned can definitely, retain what you've learned instead of just forgetting things. At this point, you should easily be learning and remembering what you've learned. A quick tip to see if you actually have is if you can clearly explain what you've learned to someone less experienced. So let's say you know how to swim and you know the basics and the mechanics, and you can clearly teach someone, then you know how to swim. Now, I know this is a pretty long video, but I really wanted to help you out. So if you enjoyed this video, why not like, subscribe, and comment down below what you're currently trying to learn. If you want to learn more about how you can help yourself and others to be successful, why not watch one of my other videos? My name is Dennis Jin, and take care.